Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing this laser that was sent to me by Acmer. This is the Acmer P1 S Pro. It's a 6-watt laser, and this laser comes in at currently just $199. So if you're looking to get into this hobby and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is a laser to take a good look at. The laser comes with everything that you need to get started. It comes with some protective eyewear, all the cabling, power supply, and a fairly detailed manual that makes it's pretty simple to put it together. It didn't really take too long, about 20 minutes of your time, and you should be good to go. And here's what it looks like once it's been assembled. It's a pretty good looking laser. I like the I don't know what color you would call that, orange anodized metal with contrasting with the black. I think looks pretty good. The cabling is fairly well organized, nothing gets in the way, it's clean. And one of the great things about this laser that I really like is it's so small and light that you can just pick it up, move it around, and put it anywhere you want with no problem whatsoever. Despite its size, the frame is very rigid and solid. It comes out square once you've assembled it, and it also has this nice built-in ruler that is printed along the rails. Here's a view of the side brackets. The machine uses 4 wheels instead of the typical 3 wheels that you find on some of these budget lasers. I've been using it quite a bit on different materials to engrave, and I find that the movement is super smooth, and the machine is one of the quietest machines that I have. One thing to keep in mind about this laser though is it isn't a cutter, and it does not even have a connection for air assist, and on their website they actually suggest you not to use one with this laser. One thing the P1 S Pro does do though, and that is engrave, and it does a really good job at it with that super small dot of 0.06 millimeters. I had a whole bunch of these little wooden circles left over from my manifold project that I did a few weeks ago, so I decided to use them as some testers and do some engravings. Here's one of the images I did just to show you it in action. Of course it is at warp speed. The wood I'm using here is like I believe it was a 5 millimeter thick plywood that I got from the Home Depot. And actually, you know what, if you check out Home Depot, they do carry pre-cut pieces of wood of different types of different plywoods that are actually pretty good for a laser hobby. And here's an example of some of the engravings I did on wood. I think they turned out really well. You can see the detail in the line is just fantastic. And during all these engravings that I did, including some I'm going to show you here in a minute, I never had a single problem with the machine. It runs really smooth and it's super quiet as well. If you think you're more into the engraving side of the laser hobby and you're on a budget, I don't think there's a better machine out right now than this one, at least not one that I've had my hands on. So the next thing I want to show you that I did with the P1 S Pro was I have this distortion pedal that I built a long time ago, and the stomp box that I had it in was always just like banged up, ugly looking piece of junk. So I decided to laser engrave my own art onto it. And this is the process that I use. First, I did one coat of the orange. I might as well tell you right now, I should probably didn't even need to do the orange because honestly I didn't get the settings right and I went right through both layers of paint. But anyways, I did a couple coats of the orange and that's my base color. And then in the next clip I go over it with black, actually flat black. And I put about 3 good coats of that on. So here I'm just spraying on the flat black. I did, as I said before, about 3 coats. I can't remember exactly, but I just did enough to where it was a good solid coating. And here's what it looks like once it's been painted and it had a chance to dry. I actually let it dry for about 24 hours. Okay, while this is burning on camera here, I'll just go over some of the specs on this machine. To start with, it has a working area of 380 millimeters by 370 millimeters. It has a laser dot size of 0.06 millimeters, so that's one of the reasons why it does such a great job of engraving. It has a maximum engraving speed of 10,000 millimeters a minute. And one of the cool things is this laser module is designed to last for 10,000 hours. It has an engraving accuracy of 0.01 millimeters. It has a total laser output power of 6 watts. And it's compatible with most laser software such as Lightburn. So my final thoughts on this laser engraver after using it for quite a while and engraving on a lot of different materials is it's really a fantastic machine. And for the budget, honestly, I mean, you'll never find a better laser for the price anywhere. I don't care how far you go and where you look. Good luck. For $200, I mean, that's just crazy. It wasn't that many years ago when just a tiny little laser module cost hundreds of dollars. And now here we are where you can get an actual entire machine for that much money. So to sum it all up, I definitely give this machine a thumbs up and would highly recommend it to anybody who's wanting to get into the hobby and doesn't want to break the bank. So anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you got something out of it and enjoyed it. And until next time, take care.